So Hoyer gets the leadoff nod. He went 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. And 1-1 is on the corner. Good fastball from Jerson called strike 2. One and 2 from Morales, looking to start it off strong. Here's the pitch from the windup slider. Good pitch, but away. 2-2. Key for Morales is to keep the ball in the strike zone, obviously. He goes from the wind. On the ground to the left side. Cox, a tough play. It's going to get through for a base hit. Was hit just out of reach. Let's meet the defense with that after a leadoff single from Hoyer. Left to right in the outfield. J. Lou, Smelko, and Zerfis, 3 brand new outfielders for this game. Cox, Nanez, left side of the infield. Hom and Jameson on the right side. And then Dowdy will catch once again. Double duty for Connor Dowdy. He's the only catcher on the roster for this doubleheader, as Declan Weisner is in Colorado on a school visit. We wish Declan the best of luck. And first pitch swinging is Winterstein, who's DHing this afternoon in the second game. He fouls it off. We went 0 for 3. And that's a common theme, as there were 3 Sasquatch to go 0 for 3. Hoyer and Winterstein, one of them in the last game. 0-1 for Morales. He looked strong early on. Clips the corner with fastball and quickly 0-2. And 2 to Winterstein, with nobody out, 1 on. In the top of the first, with a 7-inning doubleheader. Morales, long set, big kick, slider that's looped in the air, playable. Foul territory, Cox to his right, and he gets it, 1 out. A slider from Jerson that looked like it fooled Winterstein, obviously. Got a little bit of plate. But Morales will move on, and he's working with 1 out and 1 on for Springer.
I'm just saying, sometimes you get a knock on the head, you get special power. It happens all the time. Really common.
Today's Key to the Game is brought to you by Team Auto Center. Home with a lifetime warranty on every new vehicle from Team Auto. Has to be the starting pitching for Jerson. We don't know how long he's going to go, but certainly can give Tony 3 to 4 innings depending on his command, depending on his effectiveness. And he got to throw strikes. Can't be walking 2-3 guys in 1 inning. There's a swing and a miss. Good changeup. Pulled the string to Gabe Springer, the lefty. He's in right field after playing shortstop in the last game, where he went 1 for 3 with a single in the 6th. Sasquatch got shut out 5-0, 6 innings from Griffin Allen, 1 inning from Tateno. Pios' 4th consecutive victory, their longest win streak of the season. Runner takes off, pitches down. Throw down from Dowdy is in time! Oh, second time this afternoon. The 5th time this series. Boy, do these Pios catchers have some cannons on their right arm. Morales daps him up, and with that, 2 away. Bryson Hoyer is caught stealing. Throw perfectly in time. Nanez didn't need to move his glove a muscle. 2-1. Two balls and a strike. And the pitch from Morales. Swing and a miss. What a throw from Dowdy. I mean, my goodness. And the 2-2. He tries to pull the string. It misses. Down low. Morales winds. Still winds. And delivers a pitch that's sent on the ground, base hit into right field. That'll sneak through Hom and Jameson. And Springer aboard, a 2-out single. Good hitting from Springer. He knew Morales had to get in there, and he just yanked the ground ball for a base hit through the right side. That brings up Johnny McHenry. Familiar face for his, I believe he started all 5 games. I mean, he has. He's 2 for 12. On first, 2 outs. McHenry pops it up out of play. He gets the call at shortstop, played second base previously this series, as well as he played short last night. No balls and a strike. Morales will throw over to first. It is scorchingly hot. 99 degrees first pitch at 4:23 local time here in the Big G. Morales ready for the 0-1. And it's on its way. It's up and away. Just getting started. 2 away in the top of the first. The 1-1 from Morales is popped up, slicing towards the dugout. It's out of play. Big bang. 1-2. Morales looks on at McHenry and kicks for the 1-2. It's down. Tried to pull the string with the changeup, so a healthy diet of off-speed early on to the Sasquatch hitters. That's the opposite of what Griffin Allen did. He powered all fastballs the first couple innings, first 2 times through the lineup. Allen threw his 60th strike before he threw his 20th ball in the last game. Line drive, left field. Luke is going back. He's still going back. It's over his head. And it'll one-hop the wall. He gets it in quick. Rounding third is Hoyer. He's coming home. Relay throw is picked off. And they're going to lob it to third, but the throw's not in time. Jerson Morales kind of looped the throw to Cox at third, and Springer beat it out. Or sorry, McHenry beat it out. Sasquatch have a first inning lead, a 2-out double from Johnny McHenry. And he gets to third on the throw. So Morales cut the throw home off beautifully, but didn't have enough mustard on the throw to third. And McHenry slid to the right side of the bag and beat the tag. With a runner on third and 2 away, 1-0 Pios, or 1-0 Sasquatch lead. Bachman takes a strike at the knees and inside, 0-1. Springer with a 2-out single. McHenry, a 2-out RBI double. Little bingo off of Jerson here on the top of the first. 0-1. Slider just tails away. One ball and a strike. Fly ball down the right side. It's slicing out of play.
Our umpires today brought to you by Island Law Office behind the
And a 1-2.
Rick Meyer on the bases of Emmanuel Fordilla.
One ball and 2 strikes. Morales deals. Breaking ball that's lifted in the air in the infield. That's going to come in for someone. Tough play, but Jamison saves the day right next to the mound. Morales gives up 1 run on 3 hits. One man left on. We go to the bottom of the first. Pios coming to bat on KNEB. Smelko will lead off in the bottom of the first against Justin Mason.
Number 7.
It was Eric Smelko night last night. Mason with a 4.76 ERA in 5 2/3 innings. We have not yet to see him in this series. He deals first pitch low to Smelko. The lineup behind him is going to go like this. Zachary Cox hitting second. Zerfus, Jameson, Luke, Mead, Dowdy, Hom, and Inez. 1-0 to Smelko. Grounded to the right side off the body of Biggerstaff. He knocks it down, flips it back to the pitcher covering, and it's in time. Mason gets off the mound beautifully to retire Smelko. A 3-1 put out for out number 1. Here comes Cox, who walked 3 times. Went 0 for 0 with 3 walks in game number 1. Mason also has been used as a reliever, so is being used as an opener for this game. And here's Cox, another Jayhawk that Tony has brought. And first pitch is low, 1-0. One run in the top of the first off Jerson Morales. That's 1-0 Spearfish. Breaking ball in there. Strike 1, 1-1. Slow grounder to the left side. Dealman fields from third. Long throw is not in time. A little rainbow throw, and Cox beats it out for an infield single. Dealman basically stole that from McHenry. McHenry couldn't charge in time, and Dealman basically fielded that from straightaway shortstop. And something happened with the throw. He might have lost his footing or something. But nonetheless, he could not. It was very similar to the throw that Morales made to third, just a lob with no velocity on it whatsoever. So an infield single. Pios are in the hit column. The 1-out runner for Zerfus playing right field. Zerf had an RBI single in game number 1. There's a breaking ball called strike 1. Zerfus 1 for 3. An RBI single sandwiched in between 2 groundouts. And the 0-1 on its way. Zerfis pops it up to second base. Bachman battling the sun, and he catches it over his head for out number 2. Pios looking to sweep this series. Did not mention it yet today. This is playoff revenge, as the last time Sasquatch was at this stadium, they clinched the sweep of the playoff series against the Pios last season. They won the first game in Spearfish and then the next game here to clinch it. First time these two teams are playing since. Pios, of course, have already clinched a playoff spot for this season. Spearfish is right in the middle of it in the Great Plains Division, fighting for their chance to play in the postseason. First pitch to Jameson is a strike. Jameson from Seattle U joined the team on the road trip. This is his first home series. Had an RBI in game 1. A couple of ribbies for him this season. And very, very limited playing time. And takes it up and away. Jameson's 4 for 20 in his first 5 games. Had an RBI double last night. And then an RBI ground out on Wednesday night. Breaking ball just misses upstairs. And it's 2-1. If you're just joining us, Sasquatch got on the board first for the first time this series. Took a 1-0 lead. 3 singles off Jerson Morales that inning. On the ground, chopper to third. Dealman fields, has to go across the diamond. Throw is low, but picked by Biggerstaff. No, he dropped it. And Dealman, again, unable to make that throw to first. So we'll see what Andrew scores it. Has to be an E5. But Cox is second, and the Pios an infield single and an E5. Yes, it will be an E5. Cox is second. And here's Jay Lou, who has moved up all the way to 5th in the lineup. He is the hottest hitter, one of the hottest hitters in the league right now. A .318 average for him. Takes one upstairs. He's on a 7-game hitting streak. Sorry, an 8-game hitting streak in games that he started. 4 multi-hit games in his last 7 starts. A .427 OBP. And the 1-0 to Luke is inside. No, it hits him. Jason Luke standing close to the plate, and Anthony Rizzoing his way to first base to load the bases. So an infield single, an E5, and a hit by pitch sets the table for a tie Mead. And the base is full with Pios in the first inning. Chance to get back the run that Morales gave up. Now these are the mistakes that the Pios really down the stretch have been inconsistent at making teams pay for. The really, really great teams always make teams pay for really bad mistakes. And hitting a guy with 2 outs and allowing an error in E5 with 2 outs is definitely mistakes, especially when they happen in the same inning. 1-0 to Mead. Breaking ball away. Mead homered a couple nights ago. Sixth hit by pitch for Luke of the season. Mead, big hack, comes up empty, 1-1.
With all due respect, sir, I believe this is going to be our finest hour.
Count even at 1. Bases are loaded. Cox on third. Jameson second. Luke on first. 1-1 from Mason. It's a breaking ball that Mead swings and misses. Mason's lucky to get that one back. That had a lot of plate. Down the count 1-2. Here it is. In the dirt. Skips past Carr. Coming home easily is Zach Cox. This game is tied 1-1. A wild pitch with 2 strikes. Another mistake by the Sasquatch this inning. as they have literally gifted the Pios a run. A weak ground out for Smelko. An infield pop-up from Zerfus are the only two outs. Infield single from Cox. E5 that let Jameson reach. And then Luke got hit by a pitch. And both of them advanced. So Jameson's on third, Luke on second. Mason not out of the woods nearly yet. It's a 2-2 pitch to Ty Mead. With 2 away. And here it comes. Swing and a miss. He left the zone to chase that fastball and saying something to the umpire. I don't know what he's saying, but Pios tie the game. They leave 2 on in scoring position. At the end of 1, we're tied at 1 on KNEB.
Kevin and John, thank you so much for playing. Bill, that's good.
Little fun in between any promotion with PK Walsh and his parents.
I'd like to give a shout out to a group joining us today, Wesco employees. Thank you
Is
for
PK
joining us
leaving?
here at Oregon Trail Park Stadium.
Is PK leaving?
Don't forget, fans, you have about 15 more
Oh, so they're going to Denver just go. Okay, I was about to say. No way PK's leaving. All right, Dealman, bigger staff car. First pitch from Morales is down and away, 1-0. Pios tied it up. They were basically gifted a run. I mean, that's the book definition of being given a run. 1-0 to Dealman, who's playing third in this game. 2-0. An infield single, an E5, a hit by a pitch, loaded the bases, and then a wild pitch scored it. So the Pios scored a run without needing to hit a ball into the outfield. 2-1. It was, of course, an unearned run due to the air. Morales looking for a clean first inning. He has a foul ball, 2-2. The 2-2 is looped into short center field. Smelko is right there. And 1 away. Drew Biggerstaff, who got the first game off, is a listed catcher. Actually didn't play last night either. He takes ball 1 from Morales. 5'10", 195. 1-0 from Jerson. Lined into right field. It's over the head of Jameson for a base hit. Little flare right down the first base line. Falls. And Biggerstaff has his first hit of the series. He was coming into the series with a 5-game hitting streak and went 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts the other night. So this is just his second start this series. He's now 18 for 59 on the season. Over 300. Close to 300. Math is still very hard, I promise. 1 on, 1 out. Here's Davis Carr. The catcher swings at the first pitch he sees and sends it right back. Foul ball.
I know that, dude.
One on, 1 out. Fly out in the single. 0 and 1 from Jerson. Loud fastball misses. Davis Carr from Walla Walla Community College, same place as the pitcher from last game, Hunter Pauly. Slider that misses just high. Davis Carr hitting 113 on the season with a 308 OBP. Sasquatch still looking for their 20th win. They came into this series at a respectable 19 and 22. There's another flare into center field. It's down a base hit. And 2 fluke base hits off the end of the bats. Fall and Jerson Morales in some trouble here facing the bottom of the lineup. Really nothing you can do there. When you throw that hard and they just connect the right way on the end of the bat, there's just can be enough power because Morales is coming in so hard.
Left fielder, Tommy Reed College, number 11, Gage Cross.
Here's Krah. There's a strike. So Gage Krah, who has pitched this series, started a couple games. Pios hit him pretty hard last night. 3 earned runs in just inning and 2/3. He's 0 for 2 this series. 1 and 1. Two on after 2 little flares into shallow outfield. 1-1. Line softly into left field. That's another base hit that sneaks through. Coming around third is Biggerstaff. The throw from Luke is not in time. And the Sasquatch right back on top. 3 soft contact base hits, just fine grass. Back to back to back. And Morales, this is as Dowdy's going to go talk to him. Very wise. I'm surprised, no one else coming out of the dugout just to calm him down and say, you're pitching good, you're pitching really well. And Morales puts his hands up like, what the heck? I mean, what do I need to do to get an out? 7, 8, 9, 3 in a row. It's just soft contact flares that find holes into right, center, and left, respectively.
Today's K-Man, center fielder from Loyola Marymount University.
So Davis Carr to second. It's an RBI single for Gage Krah. 7th ribby of the season in his 22nd appearance. Back to the top with Hoyer, who led off the game with a single. Still 2 on, 1 out for Jerson. It's a 2-1 ball game. Morales drops in a nice slider, 0-1. Kicks and deals the next offering. Same slider pulled on the ground, foul, and he's heading to count 0-2. Thank you for joining us once again. Jake Circus with you. Last time you'll hear from me on our YouTube channel in a little bit. 3 off days. Then we go to Badlands for 5. Of course, you can listen to those games exclusively on KNEB. 0-2. On the ground to short. Tough hop over the head of Nanez. Are you kidding me? That's going to score another run. The Gearing Grass Monster strikes again. A tailor-made double play. Skips right over the head of Antonio Nanez. That is back-to-back-to-back-to-back. Just absolute fluke base hits against Jerson Morales. And it gives the Sasquatch a 3-1 lead. Well, that is just baseball. That's just how it goes. And Kiefer will come and chat with Jerson. I mean, you cannot make this up. Biggerstaff, flare into right field. Carr, flare into center field. Krah, flare into left field. Hoyer, a tailor-made double play that kicks the lip and bounces right over the head of Antonio Nunez. I mean, come on. Sometimes you're just on the other side of the 8-ball. And Morales is laughing to Winterstein, who steps in. He puts his hands up, but they both got smiles on their face, and they're like, what the heck? So at least Jerson's having a good time. He knows he's throwing a lot of strikes, and he's getting soft contact. But he's still got to bear down here. Runners at the corners. 3-1 game. On the ground to the right side, Hom in the hole, goes to second, and its throw is low. It's into left field. And Stevie Hom, I'm not sure why he decided to go to second. That's a really tough play. He skips the ball into left field. Another run scores. And Winterstein reaches on a fielder's choice. Hoyer goes to third on the E4. And another run scores. Do not give the RBI to Winterstein. He doesn't deserve it. It's a tough inning for Jerson. I mean, that's just really, really tough. For a guy who has struggled with some command. He has the command this afternoon. I mean, he's throwing really nice. And on the wrong side of the 8-ball here. An error, 4 fluke hits on 5 consecutive plate appearances. There's a good slider, even to count 1-1. Winterstein's on first. Hoyer is on third. RBIs in this inning for Hoyer and for Krah. It's 4-1 Sasquatch. There's a ground ball to the right side. Hom gets this, slips a second one. Nunez over to first. It's not in time and gets away. But everyone will stay where they are. That brings in the run. So it's an RBI ground out for Springer as he legs out the fielder's choice. Winterstein out, so Hoyer scores. It's 5-1. For out number 2. Springer doing his job. Give him the ribby. 4th run across. Sasquatch out to a 5-1 lead here. And here is McHenry. Line drive hit really hard. Center field is down, a base hit. Springer is going to go for third. Throw from Smelka was on one hop and in. No! Wow, he's safe. Throw beat him by about half a step. And Callahan must have not applied the tag, as Rick Meyer was right there, said he's safe. No run scored. Springer safe at third. McHenry, the only hard hit ball of the inning. Second double of the game for McHenry. He had the RBI double in the first. And that's 8 hits against Jerson Morales. And Morales misses upstairs. It's 5-1. 5 hits in this inning. The 1-0 is a strike. And what's funny is that Hoyer, Winterstein, Springer, back-to-back-to-back ground balls that could have been double plays. The Hoyer one bounced right over Nunez, not his fault. Winterstein grounded into a fielder's choice, and an E4. Slider misses down, and then Springer's fielder's choice, they got one, and couldn't quite turn the double play. So Morales is doing his job. Now, that double, an unearned run. I mean, the first 3 were earned, unfortunately. It's just the luck of the draw with those fluke base hits. Now behind 3-1. So a lot to unpack this inning. 3 balls and 1 strike. Morales kicks and deals. Misses away. And the Sasquatch are going to send the 10th batter of this inning to the plate. They have fully batted around. A full eclipse of the Sasquatch lineup here in the 2nd inning, as Bachman works a walk to load the bases. So Dealman now with 2 away, and the bases are loaded with Sasquatch. On the ground to the left side. Cox gets the easy hop and will go touch his own bag. So Morales leaves the bases loaded in a rough inning in terms of luck and errors. So Morales with a 5-1 deficit and a really high pitch count. Middle of the 2nd. Pios down 5-1 on KNEB. You know, sometimes the baseball gods just don't love you. And this afternoon, it's been that for Jerson Morales. A tough 2nd inning with some tough, really tough bad breaks. And, you know, it's not, like, I get it. I'm the announcer for the Pios. I'm supposed to say good things about them. But rarely do you see 5 consecutive plate appearances just go the completely opposite way. And just awful luck for the same pitcher. It just happens, you know? So Dowdy takes a ball, and Morales is still going to go. I mean, he is throwing strikes. The slider looks good. And eventually you have to, you know, he does have a high pitch count, so he's going to get limited a little bit. But, you know, Morales is the best option right now. And he looks really good. 3-0 to Dowdy. Dowdy had an RBI single in game number 1. No days off for him this weekend, with Declan Weisner being gone on a school visit and a 4-pitch walk. I guess I missed a pitch. Or there was a strike. Scoreboard is always wrong, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know why I keep looking at the scoreboard. It's 3-1. So that was a 2-1 pitch. Here's a 3-1 pitch. And it's strike 2. I always get the dang the count wrong. Can I go a full game without getting the count wrong? Well, maybe the scoreboard needs to be in sync. Popped up in the infield. Mason can't see it, but Dealman can. He comes in from 3rd to retire Dowdy for out number 1. 5-1 game. Sasquatch with 8 hits. But that is a very misleading when you look at Jerson's final line. That's going to inflate his ERA a little bit. He still has a chance to salvage it if he throws some scoreless innings down the stretch, which he certainly is able to with the way he's looked, the strikes he's throwing, and the stuff that he has. Sometimes the baseball gods just don't like you. And today, Jerson Morales is the victim of that. Hom takes a breaking ball, strike one. One to Hom. So Hom, with a 2-for-4 night last night, broke out of an 0-for-18 stretch that he was in. 0-for-16, my mistake. An 0-for-16 stretch with two hits last night, an RBI double, and then another RBI as well. 2-1. He raised his batting average from 175 to 197 in one game. Two and one to Stevie. 2-2. I find this interesting a little bit. Hom has played in 18 games. Only 5 of them have been at home. There's another ball, 3-2. Because he came in the middle of that super long homestand, and then played. You know, he played 5 games on the 8-game road trip, and that's it. 18 games for him. This is the 19th. As he pops it up down the left field line, someone's got to get it. Who's going to get it? It falls, foul ball. McHenry, Craw, and Dealman were all out there, and it falls in between all of them in foul territory, so Hom will get another chance. But he's hit really well at home. It was on the road where he struggled a little bit.
Make it hurt now. Let's go.
In 5 road games, he has 3 hits. And then he has 9 hits in 13 home games. So he's performed a little bit better at home. Was on a 7-game hitting streak at one point from June 13th to June 26th. Here's a 3-2. That's a walk. Breaking ball misses upstairs. There is LT. You hear that music. You know it's LT.
Now at that shortstop from San Francisco State University, number 2, Antonio Nanez.
Runner on first, 1 man out. LT takes a big hack. 0-1. (5-1) Sasquatch in front. 0-1. Nanez takes a breaking ball and yanks it down the line for a fair ball into the corner. Nanez will stay at first. Head first slide into third as Stevie Hom. Pios in business. Runners at the corners and a beautiful swing for Antonio Nanez on a hanging breaking ball that he doesn't try to do too much with, and that's a really good swing because he can easily try to hit that out and just pop up, but no, he stays to his approach and goes to left field down the line. Here's Smelko now. Top of the lineup, less than 2 outs, runners at the corners. It's certainly a big spot that Smelko loves to hit in. Hom on third and Nanez off first. And the first pitch from Mason to the lefty hitting Smelko from the slide step misses away. Smelko grounded out to first in the first inning. Went 3 for 6 on Eric Smelko last night, also threw his scoreless 8th on his tour of every position. He played all 9 last night. Went from catcher to first to second to short to third to left to center to pitcher to right. Runners the corners. Mason deals to Smelko. He takes it on the outside corner, 1-1. So Carr was setting up way outside, and the spot was hit. That didn't really look like a strike. Smoko this season, a .331 hitter in 35 games. 30 ribbies as well. He's creeping up on Jace. Another great season for the Cali kid. Line drive, center field, that's down, a base hit. And the signature Smelko smack swing, a little slapper. He's saying hello to someone in the crowd. Pios get run number 2, and just like that, the tying run comes to the plate. Palm comes around to score, and Patterson will come out and chat with Justin Mason. Just a professional approach there from Smelko. He gets a little fastball. That was a strike. I mean, it was on the outside corner. He just goes with it. Kind of just slapping it, but hitting it really hard on the barrel into center field. And there you go. Table set for the new kid, Zach Cox, who singled and scored in the first. He had that infield single. Slider away. So Smelko's RBI number 31 of the season. He's really heating up down the stretch. 1-0 to Cox. There's a fastball that gets this call on the outside corner, 1-1. Cox just joined the team this morning. Made his debut, the Kansas Jayhawk. Can't go a day without having some Jayhawks in the Pios lineup. Right now he's the only one. There's 3 of them. Swing and a miss. Chase that fastball that was down and away. One-two pitch from Mason. It's on its way. Cox fouls it off. He's right on it. A little late. Fouled off again off the end of the bat. Staying alive, 1-2. So I was talking about the Sasquatch record. They're 19-26, losers of their last 4 to the Pios. They previously, coming into the series, were losers of 3 of their last 4. So they've lost 7 of their last 8 games. Upstairs, 2-2. So they were at one point 18-19. Very much in contention. They still are, but now 7 games below 500 in a week span. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Mason deals. Cox takes it upstairs. A breaking ball that didn't break. 3-2. Still 1 out. They came on the pop-up from Dowdy. 3 straight Pios have reached base. Mason, the 3-2 pitch. Nunez takes off. That's ball 4. Bases are loaded for Alex Zerfus. Really good at-bat from Cox. Was right on a couple of those fastballs, and then, Mason tried to finish him with the breaking ball and just missed it upstairs. And credit goes to Cox. He could have gotten selfish and tried to match one of those hanging breaking balls. That wasn't a strike, but no, he had confidence in his approach, confidence in his discipline, and he gets the walk. That's a very earned walk from Cox. He's walked 3. That's 4. That's his 4th walk of the day. Surface takes a slider in the dirt. Carr keeps it in front. So Zach Cox is 1 for 1 in 5 plate appearances with 4 walks in this doubleheader. At third base for both of them. Bases are loaded with Pioneers. Nowhere to put Alex Zerfus. Nanez is on third. He's been there for a while. Smelko on second. Cox is on first. The 1-0 to Zerf. 2-0. Away in the dirt.
Make my day.
Awaiting a 2-0 is Zerfus. From Mason with the bases loaded, and it gets the corner, 2-1. Some oohs and ahs from the fans. They thought it wasn't a strike, but it's been there all afternoon. Home plate umpire Rick Meyer doing his job of keeping it consistent at least. That's the only thing you can really ask for at this level is consistency from behind the plate. And there's been times we haven't had that. Breaking ball just misses the elbow of Zerfus and misses inside, 3-1. He almost got plunked. 3 balls and a strike. 5-2 game. Tying run is on third in Cox. Go-ahead run is at the plate in Zerfus. It's going to be a 3-1 count, a pitch he can attack. Nowhere to put Zerfus. You got to come somewhere. 3-1. Zerfus lines it. Left center field and deep. At the wall, it's going to one-hop the wall. And this could clear the bases. Scoring is 2. Here comes Cox around third. He scores. A bases clearing double for Alex Zerfus. Just like that, the Pios have tied it. The hottest bat, arguably in the Independence League, strikes again. And it's 5-5. A 3-1 fastball that was just grooved in there in the wheelhouse of Zerfus, and he did not miss it.
When you first came into breakfast, when I first saw you, I thought you were handsome. Then, of course, you saw.
As that will chase Justin Mason to a quick and painful exit as he gives up the lead here in the second. And the Pios not done yet. It's 5-5 with the go-ahead runner in scoring position and 1 out. Runs a pitching change when we come back on KNEB. new pitcher in the game. He has yet to turn around, so I can't even tell who it is. But Justin Mason is out of this game. Zerfus on second. He's tall, wearing a single-digit number. I'm going to guess it's Wyatt Adams.
New pitcher on the mound for the Sasquatch from Whitman College.
It is.
Wyatt Adams.
All right, Wyatt Adams. 6'4", 210 from... Catherine's going to go nuts when I say this. From Seattle, Washington.
Hey.
ERA in the double digits, 10.07 in 22 innings.
Do you know how much I would kill to go back home to my 85-degree summer?
It's really hot here.
Right on the coast. Son.
So Adams will face Jameson, Luke, and then me. The only three Pios to not come to the plate yet this inning. 4 runs already across. The go-ahead runner in Zerfus is in scoring position. And Adams' first pitch is strike to Jameson, who reach via the air from Dealman. Oh, one pitch is in the dirt, gets away from Carr up against the backstop. Zerfus going to third, he can walk. And the go-ahead run, just like that, is 90 feet away for Shane O'Mac. Two and one. Infield is in. The 2-1 pitch to Jameson is in the dirt, blocked. Three balls and a strike. And 3-1. He leaves his zone and clips a foul ball. Full count, one away. Infield obviously has to play in here. Line drive, left field, down, base hit, Pios lead. Shane Jameson comes through yet again. It's 6-5, and he took a hanger and yanked it right over McHenry's head. 4 ribbies the last 2 plate appearances. And 5 runs this inning to take the lead back. Could be in for some fireworks in a 7-inning second leg. First pitch to Luke is down. So that clears the ledger for Mason. One and 1/3. 4 hits, 5 earned runs. Or 6 earned runs now. 2 walks and a strikeout. 2-0 to Luke. Mead, there's still 1 out. Mead is on deck, the only Pio to not come to the plate this inning. Runner on first, and Jameson. 6-5 Pio to lead. They have answered right back and given Jerson Morales some confidence And some run support. Luke takes a strike. That'll get me over a fastball from Adams. It's 2-1. Two one. Righty to lefty. Adams to Luke. Away. 3 balls, 1 strike. Luke on the verge of getting on base yet again. It's a 3-1 pitch, but we'll wait because Adam throws it first. Jason Luke is now 5th on the team in average. What a turnaround. Broken bat flare right to second base. They're going to get 2 out of this because Jameson was stealing. So Luke cracks the bat, lifts it right to second base. Bachman, it's a 4-3 double play to end it. But, big but there because the Pios get 5 more to take the lead for the first time this game. After 2, we got some fireworks going on this afternoon. 6-5 Pios lead on KNEB. So Jerson Morales, talk about the baseball gods, huh? A really unlucky second inning, allowing 4 Sasquatch to cross the plate, and then the Pios go right back and punch them in the mouth to take the lead. It's 6-5, top of the 3rd.
Leading up the top of the 3rd for the Sasquatch, first baseman from Everett Community College, number 30, Drew Biggerstaff.
And here is Biggerstaff. 7-8-9 due up. Biggerstaff lines one through the 5-6 hole in a left field a base hit. Just tomahawking that right through on an elevated breaking ball from Jerson.
Now at bat, the catcher from Walla Walla Community College, number 18, Davis Carr.
Morales deals first pitch to Carr away. Singleton scored in the second. So tying run right back on base. Fly ball center field, playable for Smelko. He'll get there and squeeze it out number 1. I want to read a tweet from Ken Rosenthal that I saw about the All-Star game. And now let me find this. So it was after, I don't remember who it was, but a new All-Star. Ty France. So Ty France got announced to the All-Star game to replace Trout, who's not playing. And he goes, by my rough count, we are up to 80 All-Stars, including the 2 legacy selections, which is Pujols and Cabrera. And he said, participation trophies for all, with exclamation mark. That's more than 10% of the league. Yet still no Cease, no Freeman, and no Will Smith, among others. And there's multiple ways to think about it. Because one part, I mean, as that one's lined right to Stevie Hom, who makes the catch over to first. And he got him. Hold that thought. Stevie Hom, flashing the leather, makes a nice throw to first after going up into the sky to catch that line drive. Morales faces the minimum in the top of the third. And just like that, the baseball gods right back with him. So save that thought. Bottom third, Pios coming to bat. They lead 6-5 on KNEB. So Morales faces the minimum in the third. 1-2-3 after a single, a fly out, and a double play. It's 6-5 Pios, as Adams will go back for another appearance.
All right, thank you, Karen, and thank you, Angela Dilbert, State Farm, a part of our Pios family.
Really funny first. So anyways, let's continue that. Now we have some time. I'll read it again, the tweet from Ken Rosenthal about the All-Star game. I have to find it again. So he said, this was after Ty France got announced for the All-Star game, replacing Trout. He said, by my rough count, we are up to 80 All-Stars, including Cabrera and Pujols, the 2 legacy selections, which I think is interesting, whatever. Not the end of the world. Participation trophies for all, exclamation mark. That's more than 10% of the league, and yes, still no Cease, Freeman, and Will Smith, among others. Now, there's 2 ways to think about it, because if you look at it through like a glass lens, 10% of the league kind of seems like a lot, and then if you look at it a different way, 10% of the league doesn't really seem like that much. 800 players, about 80 of them are All-Stars, and you know my response as Adams deals away to Ty Mead, who is the only Pio to not come to the plate. And it's interesting because, first of all, Cease, Freeman, and Will Smith were completely jobbed out of being in the All-Star game. There's so many more. The voting has gone to trash, as 2-0 to Mead. The wrong players are starting. The wrong players are invited. It's turned like more. It's always been a popularity contest. Obviously, you have to expect that. Yankees, Mets, Dodgers are going to get in. Braves will get in. Mead pops it up to the right side, playable for Biggerstaff. He'll make the catch in fair territory. So it's always been a popularity contest, but now it's just more so the wrong players are getting in, which is a problem in itself. So one away. But the one issue is, every single year this happens, where there's 15 to 20 additional players, because you have to factor in all the pitchers who get announced as all-stars, who then pitch the weekend of the break. As there's a strike. Oh, and 1 to Dowdy. He popped up in the second inning, 1-1, so 1 away. And there's not much you can do to fix this problem, because you got to have 25, 30, 32 guys on each roster. Players are going to be there who aren't going to play, as Dowdy lunges and sends it out of play. There are going to be pitchers that are like Garrett Cole. He's from LA. He's going to make the trip. He wants to be there, but he pitched today, so he's not going to throw in the All-Star game. So you have to find a guy to pitch that inning. There's not much you can do. And then, of course, you get the Trouts and the Jordans and the Rodons who are hurt and can't pitch and have to find replacements. So, yeah, 80 All-Stars seems like a lot, but when you divide that by 2, 40 in each league, and, rosters are expanded, and you have these injuries. Now, this year was a lot more than past, as there are a lot of injuries to stars that are going on right now, and they need replacements. And it's 3-2 to Dowdy, but he made it seem like it's a participation thing to be named an All-Star. Now, my one thing is kind of the way that All-Stars are selected certainly is a participation, because they're the wrong players. I mean, there's no excuse for Will Smith and Freddie Freeman to not be in the All-Star game. As Dowdy flares one to shallow right field, Springer on the run, Ball in the sun, makes the catch. It's like we don't know because we assume the 2 managers, which are Snitker and Dusty Baker, that they just select who they want. Then they fill out their roster, but there's the league decides as well. It's a mix of everything, and it's very, very subjective. Like, we don't know. And sometimes, most of the case, the wrong guys get in. So that's what I think, what I'm getting out of the participation trophy, which he meant. There's nothing you can do about 80 All-Stars. Like, there's nothing you can do. As Hom takes one in the dirt. So 2 away. I don't know. I just saw that and, he's right. I mean, it stinks, but I think the main point of this was the fact that there's 80 All-Stars, and Freddie Freeman, who is 4th in the NL and MVP odds, he's the 4th favorite to win the MVP, is not an All-Star. Now, I get Alonso's having a good year, and then, of course, Goldschmidt's probably the MVP right now if the season ended. As 2-0 to Stevie Hom. Oh, and then Will Smith, who has been the 2nd or 3rd best catcher in all of baseball, not an All-Star. I mean, Travis d'Arnaud being an All-Star is, I think, an absolute joke. It took 3 waves for Austin Riley, who might end up winning the National League MVP, to become an All-Star. 2-1 to Hom. And, Austin Riley, it taking this long for him to be an All-Star, makes me think that Brian Snitker didn't have a lot to do with the selection, because he would want his guy in. Hom throws one towards left field. Right there is Kruh, and that'll do it. 1, 2, 3. Adams goes in the bottom of the 3rd. Pios still leading 6-5 on KNEB. Top of the fourth, here in the Big G, Jerson Morales giving Tony some length as he worked around a really rough second inning with the baseball gods not being in his favor. Faced the minimum in the third, thanks to a double play. Nice play from Stevie Hom, who made up for that error. He leaped into the sky to make that jumping grab. So he'll face the top of the order, Hoyer, Winterstein, and Springer. Morales in his fourth inning of work with a 1-run lead. Righty to righty, Morales' first pitch is on the outside corner, strike one. This is arguably, I would say, some of the best that Morales has looked all season. I mean, he's going in the fourth inning. This is his first start. There's a flare towards right center field. It's going to get down for a base hit. Hoyer is 3 for 3 now with 3 singles off of Morales. Morales 37 strikes, only 19 balls. Surprisingly, doesn't have any strikeouts. It's been a lot of soft contact, and more often than not, they're finding grass. Leadoff man aboard in the top of the fourth. Pios up 6-5, but are being out-hit 10-5. First pitch to Nicky Winterstein is upstairs. Our favorite beard from the left side. Morales is 1-0. Swing and a miss. There's that powerful fastball. 10 hits, 5 runs, 4 earned, a walk, no strikeouts. Has faced 19 batters. And certainly a battle all game so far for Jerson. Count even at 1 to Winterstein. Missed his spot on the inside half, 2-1. He was setting up outside and arguably could have been a strike on the inside corner, but Dowdy had to kind of reach out and grab it. So 2-1 to Winterstein. He's 0 for 2. DHing in this game after playing left in the first game. Previously played right the 3 games before that. Popped up down the left field line. It's going to slice out of play. Winterstein on the season is the team leader in pretty much everything. He came at the beginning of July. He only played 16 games. 25 for 67 on the season. Morales has him 2-2 with nobody out, 1 on in the top of the fourth. Pios have a 1-run lead. The 2-2 from Jerson is lined into right field. Zerfis going back. He leaps. It's over his head. And it's going to one-hop a wall, knock down one of the signs for a double.
Dang it, we're going to have to fix that.
I won't. I'll be on the road.
No, tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. Bright and early, boss man.
You're off for 3 days. Do some zip ties.
Wait, he doesn't know how to...
I don't know how to use a zip tie.
That's disgusting.
You know. So Winterstein
Only one way to learn.
porches one over the head of Zerfis. Long run, and that is the 11th hit for the Sasquatch through 3 innings and 2 batters into the fourth. Second and third, top of the fourth, nobody out. Corners coming in, Cox and Jamison. And first pitch strike to Springer. Every time I look at Zach Cox at third, I think it's Ryan Callahan. They look so similar. Both of them being Jayhawks. 0-1 to Springer. Morales along set and the pitch. He misses arm side and away, 1-1. Springer a single, a run, and an RBI ground out. Back and forth game, a 4 spot, a 5 spot for each team. 2-1. They won 10-9 in 10 innings. Oh my goodness. North Platte beating the Prospects 10-9 in an extra inning battle. sent out of play. 2-2. Another 2-strike count for Jerson. So that would give North Platte. Did Fremont win today?
They are winning.
They're winning.
Brought to you by
Fremont's up 5-3 in the 5th against Hastings at Muller Field. Oh, sorry, historic Muller Field. 2-2.
This means old and beat up.
Long set, and the pitch is down with try the breaking ball. Runs the count full. First base is open. McHenry on deck, but he's 2 for 2 with 2 doubles. So Fremont right now 10-3 in the second half. North Platte goes to 9-5. 2 games back of Fremont. The Prospects 2.5 games back, right in it. On the corner, just off, doesn't get the call, as that is Morales' second walk. So what happens, boss man, if the Prospects win the second half with the?
They're not eligible for the playoffs.
Oh, they're not eligible for the playoffs. Okay.
They're only playing about half a schedule. They're not eligible.
Next batter, the shortstop from Cerro Coso Community College, number 27, Johnny McHenry.
So McHenry, who has done some damage against Jerson, 2 very well hit doubles in each of the first 2 innings. Morales will go from the wind, and the first pitch is swung on and missed right into the glove of Dowdy. There's a good fastball. Bases loaded, nobody out. Sasquatch with 11 hits off of Jerson. It's been a super grind. Outfield playing way deep. Luke and Zerfis almost to the warning track. Luke especially. For the power hitter McHenry. Morales pumps it up and misses high with the fastball. 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. Here's a pitch from Jerson. Swing and a miss. Fooled and changeup. Pulling over the string. Morales really could use a ground out here, potentially a double play. Strikeout would also be warranted. I was looking to sweep this 5-game series against a really gritty Spearfish team. 1-2 from Jerson. He hits him up and in. Fastball that ran too far inside. McHenry is a bit shaken up. That's going to tie the game. McHenry still has his hands around his back. Hoyer comes around to score. The first 4 Sasquatch have reached base this inning. Bases are still loaded in a tie game. And nobody out. Ignacio Reynoso up in the bullpen for Western Nebraska, as Ryan Bachman, who's 0 for 1 with a walk, steps in. Winterstein on third, Springer on second, McHenry on first. And Morales from the windup once again. First pitch is checked in the dirt. He did go around. Slider that Morales spiked. Beautiful pitch, 0-1. Still nobody out. Morales' next offering. Slider gets away from Dowdy up against the backstop, and the Sasquatch answer right back. They take the lead. Winterstein walks home. Springer to third, McHenry to second. And a slider that Dowdy couldn't quite see to his chest. Skips under the legs. It's 7-6 now. With some damage still on the base paths and nobody out. That's going to force the infield to come in. And the 1-1 pitch to Bachman is a strike at the knees. One and two. Slider that's ripped into left field, a base hit. And that's going to score too. Springer and McHenry both touch home. And it's 9-6. The first 5 Sasquatch this inning, top of the lineup, have reached base. 4 of them score, and just like that, Pios trailing 3 once again. That's going to chase Jerson Morales from this game. He allows 4 runs this inning with a potential run still on first base as he exits. The runs a pitching change. When we come back, we'll tell you who it is. Pios down 9-6 here in the fourth. So Ignacio Reynoso still warming up in the pen. Tony's going to turn to Paul Panduro. Some unforeseen territory, unknown territory for Paul, pitching in the fourth inning. In a game he did not start, but Tony is going to give him some work before the 3 off days. And Paulie's out there trying to salvage this 3-run deficit and keep it where it's at. Nobody out. Bachman on after just clearing the bases with a 2 RBI single, scoring Springer and scoring McHenry after back-to-back walks from Jerson. Jerson's line so far, 3 innings, 12 hits. As of now, 9 runs, 8 of them earned. 2 walks, no strikeouts. And a 9-6 Sasquatch lead. They have 12 hits. Pios just have 5. And David Dielman, 0 for 2. He is the only Sasquatch right now without a hit in this game. That would be something if everyone on the Sasquatch gets a hit in the 4th inning, or by the 4th inning.
Don't jinx it, Jay.
You know what? That brings me, I don't know if you guys heard that. Catherine just told me to not jinx it. The announcer jinx might be the worst thing that has ever been created. It doesn't, I'm not out there. I'm not throwing 91 like Paul is. 2-0 to Dielman. I'm not calling pitches.
No, but instead you are a radio clown.
I am the radio clown, but I'm not playing second base, turning double plays. And I sure as heck am not in the one in the batter's box. 3-0 to Dielman.
Go switch spots with Jace out there. Have Jace be the radio clown.
And the worst thing is when it becomes a no-hitter. And you get, don't talk about a no-hitter. Don't talk about a no-hitter as Paul Panduro, 4-pitch walk to Dielman. 2 on, still nobody out. Like, for crying out loud. You know how many no-hitters there's been in the history of baseball? Like, over 100. And every single one of them, listen to this, every single one of them, the announcer talked about it before it was finished. So just because sometimes when there's a no-hitter, it gets broken up because after an announcer says it, every single no-hitter, every perfect game in the history of the sport, the announcer has talked about it because he has to. That's his job. There is a strike to Biggerstaff. I'm not ranting at you, Catherine, I promise.
Oh, I know.
But you sparked a conversation.
That's my job. What's that?
I mean, just every last one of them. Oh, 1 to Biggerstaff. Long set from Panduro, and Biggerstaff will call timeout. Runners on second and first. Nobody out. In a 9-6 game. Swing and a miss. That's a loud fastball.
You gotta be quicker than that.
0-2. Panduro kicks and deals. Here it comes. Foul ball out of play. No balls, 2 strikes. On the corner, but down. 1-2. Panduro on the season has been as good as advertised. A 3.27 ERA in 22 innings. 25 strikeouts. Chance for another one. Here's the 1-2. Popped up, right side, out of play.
Jake, how many balls do you think we've gone through in the doubleheader?
How many balls do we think we've gone through in the doubleheader? I would say about 3 foul balls an inning, 3.5 foul balls every half inning. You can do that math.
That's too much.
I agree. It is too much.
How much communication, man? You're not a math person.
Catherine, one of these days, we're gonna give you the headset for the inning, so I'm not alone. There's a swing and a miss. We're gonna give you the headset for an inning. Do you say that would be funny or dangerous?
That'd be funny.
Oh, I thought you said that would be dangerous.
Now adapting catcher from Walpole Community College, number 18, Davis Carr.
I mean, I was kind of referring to you putting the headset on with me.
I'm joking. I don't want you to touch the cameras.
I will not be touching your cameras, I promise. Swing and a miss. Another slider to Carr to open up the at-bat. 0-1. I either feel bad for Catherine or she's thankful because she gets to hear my voice every single day for 2 months. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
I played the 5th.
That's what I thought. I plead the 5th. Exactly what I thought she was going to say. Well, then good for her for sticking with it and not quitting.
Go Pios.
2-1 to Carr. Go
Go
Pios.
Pios.
Bachman on second, Dealman on first. The 2-1 pitch from Paulie is inside.
Go.
The 3-1 pitch from Panduro. Swing and a miss. Reaches back and fired that fastball. A little bit elevated. Unhittable. I mean, I don't think Carr's seen a fastball like this all season. Really hasn't played that much. Paulie's he's got to go back there. He's got to go to the same pitch. And he does, but misses. That loads the bases once again. 2 walks for Panduro out of the 3 batters he's faced.
Next batter, left fielder from Wasabi Range College, number 11, Gage Craw.
Fouled away. Craw, with 1 out, is the last remaining Sasquatch to come to the plate this inning. So they're going to bat around again unless Panduro gets into a double play. It is 6 o'clock local time. This game started at 4:23, and we are not even halfway through. It's 10-6. There's a called strike. 0-2. Yeah, you should buy a fly swatter. This is ridiculous. There's so many of these little guys. 0-2 from Paul. Swing and a miss. Got him to chase out of the zone. Flores really kind of one-sided as this game has felt. Really, there was just that like 5-minute span when Zerf had the bases clearing double and then Jamison gave them the lead. This is only a 4-run game. There's a swing and a miss back to the top of the lineup. Hoyer, who's 3 for 3 with 2 runs scored, an RBI, 3 singles. Jake Circus with you for Game 2 this afternoon. 5th game of the series. Pios and Sasquatch, the one and only time these teams will face. This was supposed to be a 2-2 home and home, but it had to get rescheduled or flipped around. The dates are the same, but we were supposed to go from Caldwell to Spearfish for 2 games, and then here in Gearing for 2 games in a span of 4 days, which seems kind of dumb, if you ask me. 1-1 to Paul, or from Paul. It's fouled away. Bases are loaded with Sasquatch. It's not Sasquatches, right? That's not the
I
play.
think it's the Sasquatch, singular Sasquatch.
Yeah,
It's a big word.
Sasquatch. I don't want to be dumb here. 1-2.
So I think
In the dirt. Good block from Dowdy. Tough, hard slider with some really late bite to it that just spiked in front, and Dowdy kept it in front. Yeah, there's no way it's Sasquatches.
no, I think it's just a yeah. No, I think it's a Sasquatch.
Yeah. Don't want to offend anybody, but I really don't think it's Sasquatches. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Paulie kicks and deals. Hit in the air towards left field. That's going to get the run in. Luke, well, actually there was 2 outs. Scoreboard says there was 1 out. Luke puts it away. They leave the bases loaded. Once again, the scoreboard is always wrong. I'm sorry, but it's always wrong no matter who's doing it. Paul Pondero comes in, leaves the bases loaded, doesn't give up any other damage. And we go to the bottom of the 4th. Pios down 4. It's 10-6 on KNEB. Top of the line. Well, no, it's 9-1-2. Someone said let's go Smelko, but I don't know why I listened because no one knows anything. I have the book right here.
I'm gonna talk to Sharon really fast.
It is 9-1-2. Inez, Smelko, and Zach Cox. This is still Wyatt Adams, and it feels like a year ago that he got brought into this game. It's funny that before the inning, the in-between inning promotion was a trivia contest, and then Kieran asked a kid what number Antonio wears, and he came out of the dugout, turned around, and faced the kid, had his back facing the kid, and Kieran was like, hint, hint, he's right there standing, and it took the kid like 30 seconds to answer the right answer. It was funny, but he got it right. Got a signed baseball. So LT has just had one at bat. We are only in the fourth inning. LT 1 for 1 with a run scored, takes one downstairs. This is only a 7-inning game, so we're halfway home now through 3.5. Pios looking to storm back. And it's grounded foul. Four runs for the Sasquatch in the top of the fourth. It's 9-6. Once again, the scoreboard was wrong. It's not 10-6. It's 9-6. 2-1 to LT. Sky out of play. I'll give you rants. I'll give you All-Star Game rants. I'll give you Announcer Jinx rant. I'll talk about beards, but I never know the score, and I never know the count. It's a catch-22 with me. But I'm sure you all know that by now. 2-2 to LT. Lined out of play.
Make my day.
9 runs scored across 4 innings for Spearfish. 6 runs scored across 3 innings for the Pios. 1 in the first, 5 in the second. LT sends a chopper to third. Easy hop for Dealman across the diamond in time, 1 away.
This is my kind of town. This is my kind of place. I wouldn't mind
So Smelko comes in with no one on base.
just a couple days. I got 12.
We're back to the top of the Pios order.
1 for 2 with an RBI single.
Number 7, Eric.
It was really fun last night doing Eric Smelko Day. After the game, he sat behind. He sat on the field, behind a table, and had all of his posters. And he signed for everyone. I mean, you can't say enough about the kid. Truly one of the most down-to-earth, nicest human beings that I've ever met in my entire life. And, you know, I don't think he liked all the attention last night. He just wanted to play baseball. And, like, he understands, like, it draws a crowd. And he knows that. And, like, he likes that part. But for Smelko, it was just another night. And, you know, he loved, you know, for someone that, for, like, a normal person, as he takes away 3-0, for a normal person, they would love the attention, getting to sign autographs. And, you know, that's great. I mean, that's human nature. But for Smelko, the joy that he had from last night was to see the joy that he gave other people, because he knows that that's the case. As he works a 4-pitch walk. So Smelko aboard, 1 away. And if you have yet to haven't been to a Pios game, haven't had a conversation with Smelko, I encourage you to do so. You will not regret it. One away, 1 on. Cox at the plate. Has scored twice tonight, or today, this second leg. Has 4 walks. Is 1 for 1 in 5 plate appearances with 4 walks. A couple of runs scored. Takes a strike there from Adams, 0-1. Oh, no balls, 1 strike. Pios looking to get back on the scoreboard after a scoreless third. It's been a game of scoring runs. 4, 4, 5. A couple of crooked numbers. 0-1. Slider misses away. One. 2-1. Fastball inside. We are in the bottom of the fourth. It's 9-6. Pios getting out hit 12-5. Both teams with an error. Smoko off of first. One away. Middle or the heart of the order coming up. It's Cox, the two hitters, Zerfus and Jameson following. Adams delivers a 2-1. Inside corner, 2-2. Fans saying that's so far inside, Blue. Love that. I love that part of the game. Looking for some bingo. 2-2. 3-2 in the dirt. Off goes Smelko, easily going to second. So full count. First base is open now. Tying run right now on deck with one out. It's Zerfus. Been the hot bat. On the ground to first. Right there is Biggerstaff. He'll take it himself. Going to third is Smelko. 2 away. So Zerfus now can't tie the game, but he can sure make cause some chaos.
Alex Surface.
So Zerf, line drive right field, is down for a base hit. Alex Zerfus puts the Pios back on the board with his 4th ribby of the night. Or the second game. I always screw that up. Zerfus with 5 runs batted in this doubleheader. I mean, that's pretty unbelievable. 5 ribbies one day, not too bad.
Next batter for your Pios, the first baseman from Seattle University, number 19, James Jameson.
And Jameson takes low in the dirt. So Zerfus drives in his good bud Eric Smelko, and the Pios are only down 2. This is the tying run. Still 3 innings left to play, not even including this one. Here's the 1-0. Jameson, healthy hack. Swings right through that slider.
That was a big swing.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
At the beginning of this full inning, it was 6-5 Pios. It's now 9-7. As Jameson sends a grounder too short, McHenry will go the easy way to wrap it up. Pios leave a runner on base. They get 1 back. End of the 4th, 9-7. Pios just chasing 2 on KNEB with 3 to play. Top of the 5th, 3 innings left in this barn burner of a day. Winterstein, Springer, McHenry up against Panduro, and I reckon if Paulie just finishes this game,
Leading off the top of the fifth for the Sasquatch, the designated hitter from the University of Toledo, number 25, Nicky Winterstein.
Winterstein 1-for-3 in this game, DHing. And Panduro's first pitch, free swings, sends it out of play down the left side. One and one. So Paulie walked in a run, but that goes to Jerson's line, and then after that, a strikeout, a walk, a strikeout, and a flyout in the first inning. Popped fly out of play. 1-2. Paulie's working ahead of Winterstein. So Morales' line is done. He goes 3 innings, 12 hits, 9 runs, 8 earned, 2 walks, no strikeouts. Right now, Paulie has 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. He's going to reach back and fire this one probably as hard as he can on this slider. Those the changeup. Fouled away. Paulie's laughing with Winterstein. And they know each other. Winterstein was a Sasquatch last year. Paulie, of course, on the Pios. So they faced off in some playoff games, I would imagine. At least they had to have faced off in the regular season. Paulie wants this. You could tell how that Paulie wants to strike out Winterstein. You could tell Winterstein's a very popular guy amongst the players. A chopper. Paulie's racing and he's gonna take it. Paulie races from the mound and takes it himself. An unassisted 1 for Panduro. And you could just tell how bad Paulie wanted to get Winterstein out there.
Next batter, the right fielder from.
You should grow a beard out like that.
What?
You should grow a beard out like that.
I'm trying. That's the goal. First pitch misses to Springer. So Winterstein now 1 for 4 in this game. 0 for 3 against Big Griff in the last. So 1 for 7 day for Winterstein. Here's the 1-0 on the outside half, but off 2-0. Pios chasing 2. There's a strike. So 3-1 to Springer. All fastballs. 1 away after the unassisted PFP for Paul Panduro. Springer 2 for 3 with an RBI ground out. On the ground, right side. Hom gets a tough hop and gets it to first. 2 away.
You definitely need to take that for something, because your friend sick.
Here is McHenry. He has reached base every time. 2 for 2 with 2 doubles and then a walk that drove in a run. And he would later score the inning. Oh no, yes he would. Silly. Oh yes he would. He scored on the double from McHenry. Or from Bachman. I'm struggling. My scorebook is so messy right now. 2 times hitting around. There's a lot going on.
I really thought you were going to start singing Callback Girl.
There's a strike. What?
I thought you were going to start singing Callback Girl. 2 times around.
Finish him.
1 ball, 1 strike. Popped up left side right there, Cox. A 1-2-3 inning for Paul Panduro. And he leaps right over the chalk into the dugout. Middle of the 5th. Pios just chasing 2. Do they have some more magic in them? They've got 9 out to work with. And they're just down 2 on KNEB.
Scores.
Things for certain. This year, you're going places, and Adventure Bus and Charter can take you in style. Choose from a variety of coaches for large groups, youth groups, church groups, any group. With several locations in the heart of America, Adventure Bus is the convenient choice for group transportation when you travel locally or across the country. Adventure to great places.
I mean, can you believe that? So I have a hot dog that I really don't want to eat.
Getting out for the Pios, the left fielder from Salt Lake Community College, number 1, Jason Luke.
Goodness. Bottom of the 5th. Luke, Mead, and Dowdy, 5, 6, 7, due up. And Luke takes the first pitch upstairs, 1-0.
Well, you gotta eat it because I can't.
I mean, not one of us has to eat it. I didn't ask for it. 1 ball, no strikes. J. Lou is 0 for 1 with a hit by a pitch and a double play. Upstairs 2-0. 9-7 game. Pios just chasing 2. Feels like it's a lot more, though. They've really been behind the 8 ball all game. I mean, the unlucky second inning for Jerson, they retook the lead, and then a tough 4 spot in the 4th. Luke pulls one on the ground foul. Two and 1. Breaking ball down. We really do need a fly swatter, Catherine, up in here. This is pretty abysmal. Luke, deep fly ball. Right field back is Springer. He looks up, it is gone. Jason Luke swinging the red hot stick. And he pulls one deep into right field. Touch 'em all, Jason Luke. It's 9-8. And a leadoff home run on a 3-1 count. Jason Luke just keeps on ripping. We knew it was coming. We were just waiting for it. And Jason Luke is on some type of hot streak right now. And that was launched over the right field wall. Wow. I mean, you're talking about him turning himself from starting the year with 20 strikeouts in or like 15 strikeouts in like 10 games to being a starter in the postseason. I mean, what a turnaround. You just need to get more at-bats. And Jason Luke is absolutely rocking right now. Second home run of the year, 14th ribby. Extends his hitting streak to 8 games. What a shot. And on the crack of the bat, you could hear the ooze from the crowd as just how far is this one going to go?
Next batter, designated hitter from Gateway Community College, number 4.
Here's Ty Mead.
Tyler
He has a home run this series. It's a 1-run game. The comeback kids lurking again. 1-0. The energy just feels like the Pios have just been down the whole game, and it's like a 6-run game, but this is a one swing of the bat type of game. 1-0 to tie. 1-1. One ball, one strike. It's down. So Luke leads off the inning with a home run. Deep into right field. 8-game hitting streak for J. Lou. Mead, deep fly ball left field. Back is Croc. He's still back. It is gone! The Pios tie it. They go back to open up the 5th. Luke, Mead, solo shots. We're tied at 9. They've done it again. The comeback kids. Absolute magic. Wow. 9-9. Ty Mead's second homer of the series. And that's going to chase Wyatt Adams from this game. Unbelievable. They go, well, actually, Adams is staying in this game. They go back to back. Luke and Mead.
That's the catcher from Trevecca Nazarene University, number 25, Connor Dowdy.
First pitch to Dowdy is down. What? What a start! And Wyatt Adams is up against the 8-ball here. Back-to-back home runs. For the 3rd time this series, they have come back from a multi-run deficit in a magical way. Breaking ball in there, 2-1. It's a tie ball game. Still nobody out here in the 5th. 3-1. Both of Ty Mead's home runs this series have tied the game. Arm up in the pen for Spearfish. There's a strike. The arm is Griffin Sheeran. 9-9 game. Dowdy fouls off a good slider. Looped out of play. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Long at that for Doughty. He floats one to the right side, but right there is Bachman. 1 away. Good slider from Adams. Luke, Mead, go back-to-back jacks.
Now batting the second baseman for Loading Junior College, number 3.
Here's Stevie Hum. So Mead and Luke both hitting their second home runs of the season to tie this game. Hum takes a breaking ball, 1-0. The gritty Pios. Comeback kids. Strike 1. So now Jerson Morales will get the no decision. Justin Mason obviously can't get the win. As we're not even through 5. Swing and a miss. Good slider from Adams.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Ignition.
Palm will take timeout. Hit hard to third on a 1 hop. Dealman gets it, and throw is offline and away from first. It pulled Biggerstaff off the bag. As Jarrett Hunt is first out of the dugout to go chat with Emmanuel Fidela. Or Fidela, my mistake. He's going to get a little explanation. It looked like Biggerstaff was really battling to keep that foot on the base. And they're going to now chat it over, Fidela and Meyer, to get this call right, hopefully. And he is safe. Here's LT. So an E5. Second error from Dealman in this game. Go-ahead runner is on base here in the 5th. As Adams won't see LT because they're going to put a new pitcher in this game. Griffin Sheeran coming in. When we come back, runs a pitching change. The Pios go back-to-back. Jay Lou and Ty Mead pulling into right field and left field respectively to tie this game at 9, and they're looking for more when we come back on KNEB.
Sasquatch from Minot State University.
Go-ahead run is aboard with 1 out. Here comes Griffin Sheeran to try to limit the damage. Sophomore from Highlands Ranch, Colorado. Minot State University, a 4.76 ERA in 28 innings. He's thrown once this series, 2 innings, an earned run, 3 hits, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts a couple nights ago, and the 7-4 loss to the Pios. Two-way player. And he'll face Nanez, Smelko, and Cox with 1 away. Could be a costly error to extend this inning. Well, to keep it with 1 out, I should say. This inning started with a bang. Jay Lou goes deep. Ty Mead goes deep. They go back to back. Solo jacks to tie the game at 9. And here is LT.
Next batter for your Pios is shortstop from San Francisco State University, number 2, Antonio Nanez.
Swing and a miss. Still the bottom of the 5th. The 0-1. It is a strike. Oh, 2 to LT. Sheeran deals. Grounded to short. Easy out for McHenry. The second one. Over to first. Got them both. There's one way to get out of the jam. Stranding the tying, the go-ahead runners. It's a double play for Nanez. Ends at 5. But the Pios strike back. And they strike hard. Back-to-back home runs to even us up at 9. And at the end of 5, we'll be right back on KNEB. Paulie's dancing to the YMCA. Top 6. He wants a win. Paulie could go the distance here. One, 2, 3 inning in the 5th for Paulie. Came in relief in the 4th. Looking to give Tony some length. As we are set to begin the 6th inning. Here in Gary and Jake Circus with you for a wild one. Back and forth. Let's count how many ties / lead changes on the scoreboard. 1. Oh, this is gonna be too hard. This is embarrassing. 3 or 4 through 5 innings. I'll do my best to calculate it as the inning goes on. It's 1-0 to Bachman, who has a single, a walk, and a pop-up. He's 1 for 2 with 2 ribbies. I've counted 6. There are 6 times where the game was tied and or taken the lead. A new team taking the lead. 6 times through 5 innings. Back and forth. 1-1 to Bachman. There's a strike. So 4 lead changes. Each team has held the lead twice. And now it's tied. I believe that's right. More math. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Fouled out of play. This is really embarrassing. Cut the camera, Catherine. Gotta figure this out. No, don't actually cut the camera. What? I'm trying to figure out how many lead changes there have been.
Oh,
And it's really hard.
I'm sorry.
It shouldn't be that hard. 1-2. Paulie deals. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 3 for Panduro.
Misery, dilly dilly.
So 4 lead changes. The Sasquatch have led 3 times. The Pios have led once. So 3 lead changes. But there's about to be a 4th. There has to be a 4th. Goodness, that was challenging. 1-0 to Dealman. Paul Panduro misses outside. Two and 0. Dealman 0 for 2 with a walk. 9-9 game, top 6. No one up in the pen for the Pios. This is Paulie's game to lose. Foul ball, 2-1. This would be something to get some momentum going into the little break and then 5-game road trip to Badlands against a first-place team. 2-1. Panduro kicks and deals, misses sky high, 3-1. Panduro wasn't on the trip last time we went to Badlands for a quick 3-game set. Now we go there for 5. Obviously, everyone's going to come. It's a 5-game series. You have to bring everyone. 3-1. Called strike. That's supposed to have been good for Paul. And the 3-2. Fouled away. Big pitch here, full count, 1 away. To Dealman. Called strike 3, fastball at the knees, froze him. Back-to-back strikeouts for Paul. 4 for him in this outing, and he is locked. Hyping himself up. 1 man left to go in the 6th.
Number 30, Drew Biggerstaff.
Here's Biggerstaff, 2 hits on his day so far. Did not play in the first game, so he's 2 for 3. 2 singles, a run scored, and a strikeout. Takes high, 1-0. Fly ball out of play.
Episode 2 by the scratch. A scratch? Your arms off.
There's a strike. One and 2. A strike away from striking out the side. Swing and a miss. Panduro fans them all in the 6th. He strikes out the side. 3, 4, and 5 strikeouts for him on the day. 9-9, bottom 6 coming up on KNEB. Bottom of the 6th. Who's going to be the hero? Pretty good spot. Top of the lineup. Griffin Sheeran. Still the pitcher for the Sasquatch. Smelko, Cox, Zerfus. I was looking for the big hit and the big blow to finish it off. It's 9-9. So Smelko has scored twice. He's 1 for 2, an RBI single and a walk. There comes Smelly. And he'll hit from the left side and take a strike from Sheeran 0-1 to open up the 6th. 12 hits for Spearfish, 8 for the Pios. Pios scored 3 unanswered to tie it. And a nice pitch at the knees, called strike 2. Smelko quickly in the hole. I did the math. 6 times this game has either been tied or taken a lead. 3 lead changes. Has to be a 4th. Smelko goes top shelf and swings and misses. 3-pitch strikeout. A rare strikeout and a rare 3-pitch strikeout for Eric Smelko. As Sheeran got the best of him. So Zach Cox, who has made an immediate impact, scoring twice, single and a walk. He's 1 for 2 in 6 plate appearances with 4 walks in today's doubleheader. Foul ball out of play, I believe. So him, Zerfus, and Cox, Zerfus, and Dowdy, as well as LT, 4 Pioneers. Oh, and Ty Mead, okay. So 5 Pios have played both games. 1-1. I've not seen Jackson Wall today. Interesting. Believe he's dealing with some injury. 2-1. Lopez only playing 1 game. Jeremiah playing 1 game. Callahan 1 game. 2 balls and a strike. Line to second. Backhanding play by Bachman in the hole. He gets it. Nice play from Ryan Bachman at second base, deep in the hole. And Pios quickly down 2 outs.
Next batter, the right fielder from Gonzaga University, number 23, Alex Surface.
And Zerf takes a ball that was spiked about a foot in front of the plate. Pios trailed by 3 at one point. They trailed by 4 at one point. And I've tied it up.
You obviously have a wonderful economy of
2-0.
I look forward to your next syllable with great eagerness.
That is a called strike. Zerf has 5 runs batted in over the course of both games. 4 in this one. That's a nice slider, a nice slide piece that catches the corner. Upstairs.
What do you think? You want to go to the forecast? I use the forecast. 100% chance of...
3-2, 2 outs. Here's the payoff. On the corner, he does not get the call. Ball 4. Zerfus works a full count walk with 2 away.
baseman from Seattle University, number 19, Shane.
Here's Jamison. And takes the strike. 9-9 game. Bottom of the 6th. We're only playing 7. Doubleheader. Pios took the first one. Wire to wire. All the way. Quickly down 0-2. Sheeran deals, foul ball. Zerfus on first after the full count 2-out walk. Smelko and Cox quickly retired. Bottom of the 6th, tied at 9. Paul Panduro, this is his game to lose. He's in for the Pios. And Jamison down 0-2. Sheeran, here it comes. Just misses at the ankles. One, two. Breaking ball misses up in the zone. 2-2. Working quick. Sheeran takes a look at first. Back towards the plate. Crowd is dead silent. 2-2. Swing and a miss. He left and chased upstairs. That ends the 6th. A strikeout, bookend strikeouts for Griffin Sheeran to strand a 2-out walk. We go to the 7th. If the Pios are going to win it, it's going to be via the walk-off once again. Panduro coming back out to try to set up a walk-off in the 7th. We'll be right back. 9-9 ball game. Head to the 7th on KNEB. Top of the 7th. Who's going to be the hero right now? It's got to be Paul Panduro, who came in the 4th inning in relief of Jerson. Has yet to give up a hit. He has retired 8 in a row, has walked 2, struck out 5. He just struck out the side in the 6th. He'll deal 8-9-1. Carr, Krah, and Hoyer. Looking for some more magic, the Pios are. Slider upstairs to start off Carr. 1-0. He is 1 for 2 with a single and a walk. If you're just joining us, you've missed a lot. Back and forth action. 1-1. We started with a 1-0 Sasquatch lead. Pios answered right back to tie it at 1. Next half inning, 4 runs for Spearfish. Next half inning after that, 5 for the Pios to retake the lead. In the top of the 4th, Spearfish scored 4 to go up 9-6 as Pandera throws a strike 1-2. And then 1 in the 4th for the Pios, 9-7. In the 5th, Luke and Mead go back-to-back home runs to tie it in the 5th. So it's 9-9. That's how we got here. 1-2 from Paul. Swing and a miss. That's 4 strikeouts in a row. And the local Scottsbluff product is on one. A man on a mission, Paul Pandero. 4 strikeouts in a row, 6 in the outing. He's through 3 1/3. Pios could potentially walk it off again in the 7th, and another comeback win in the wings. Swing and a miss. Kruh, 1 for 3. A RBI single in the 2nd, lined into a double play in the 3rd, and then struck out in the 4th against this man Pandero. High pop-up out of play. And Pandora quickly working ahead 0-2.
The batter from Cal State Dominguez Hills, number 17, Bailey.
This is a pinch hitter, Bordas, my mistake. Gotta lock it in. Foul ball. So Bordas pinch hitting. He was supposed to get the day off, but Jarrett Hunt getting desperate for this win. He has seen this lead trickle away, and in the back-to-back home runs in the 5th were the cherry on top. So he has brought out one of his best hitters to pinch hit here for Kruh in the 9 spot, playing left field right now. Pandera misses away, 1-2. Here's 1-2 from Paul. Lunged at and just slapped foul.
Not today.
Swing and a miss. Doesn't matter who's hitting. Pandero mowing everybody down. 5 consecutive strikeouts. Wow. Fun to watch.
Back to the top of the order for the Sasquatch, the center fielder from
Paulie has retired 10 straight.
Number 4, Bryson Hoyer.
Has yet to allow a hit. Has faced 12 batters. He has struck out half of them. And now we'll deal with the top of the lineup in Hoyer, who pops it straight up. That's playable. Foul territory. Cox moves back into fair territory. And a 1-2-3 7th for Paulie P. To the bottom of the 7th we go. Pios looking to walk it off. It's Luke, Mead, and Dowdy due up when we come back on KNEB. Well, here we go. Bottom of the 7th, Luke Mead Doughty against Griffin Sheeran. In a 9-9 game, the last inning, Pios looking to walk it off for the second time this series. And Luke takes one upstairs. So J. Lou led off the 5th with a solo shot to cut the lead in half. Next at bat, Ty Mead tied the game going back to back. And he 1-0 to Luke. He takes it. 2-0. Sheeran has yet to allow a hit in an inning and 2/3, a walk and 2 strikeouts. Paul Panduro has struck out 7. There's a strike. Two balls and a strike to Jason Luke. Line drive, foul. Talk all the time, and pretty much every time Luke has been up, about the hot streak he's on. Extended his hitting streak to 8 games. He's 5 for 9 this series. And the 2-2 pitch from Sheeran, righty to lefty. He looks on at Luke. The long set and the slide step pitch. Luke takes it away. Fastball that just missed. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Full count pitch to lead off the bottom of the 7th. Sheeran to Luke. The slide step pitch. Swing and a miss. Pull the string. A good off speed. Gets Luke swinging. If we were to go to extra innings, the ghost runner would be in play. And here's Ty Mead. And a really gutsy pitch from Sheeran. You don't want to walk the leadoff man in a walk-off situation. And he reaches back, pulls a string with an off speed, and just comes right at J. Lou, striking at a really hot hitter. Here's Ty Mead. Up and in, 1-0. And also really impressive that at bat, Sheeran was down 2-0. He worked around and came back. Two 2-0 again. Good enough to do it again. Doughty on deck. A run away from sweeping the Spuds.
We're not playing the Spuds.
The Spearfish Sasquatch.
There you go.
That's down. We're not playing the Spuds. Thanks, Catherine. Quickly, 3-0 to Mead. Sheeran kicks and deals. And that's a 4-pitch walk. Walk-off runner. The winning run. On first. Doughty's 0 for 3. 3 pop-ups.
From Quebec Nazarene University, number 25, Connor Doughty.
There's the strike. Doughty 1 for 3 in the first game with an RBI. He has RBI single. 4 for 31 on the season in 9 games. This is game number 10 for him. In the 0-1. Sheeran the long set, and Doughty will step out and call time. Winning run is on first. On the corner, but off the plate. I guess so. 1-1. Been a strike all day. I don't know. I must have missed down. Need the winning run on first. And you know Jackson Wall's hurt because he would be pinch running here. High pop-up down the right side. Biggerstaff long run. He can't get to it. It's a foul ball. 1-2. And I doubt Tony pinch hits anybody in this spot. I mean, it's not a desperate win. But if Wall was healthy, I mean, pinch running someone isn't taking an at-bat away from anyone. So I would imagine that, you know, Tony would pinch run Wall if he was available. One and two.
Everybody clap your hands.
1-2. It's away. Slider that Doughty almost hacked at, but he let it go. Good take. Need off first as the winning run. 2-2 to Doughty. Got him looking. Slider fooled him, clipped the corner. And Tony is going to pinch hit. Here comes Jeremiah. Two away here in the seventh. He's done it all year long. Looking to send us into a break with another one. You gotta have a Pio moment, huh? Winning run on first, and the first pitch to Jeremiah. High fly ball, left field. Going back is Krah. He's still back at the track, and he makes the catch up against the wall. Jace Jeremiah comes less than a foot from a walk-off home run, and that was hanging in the air forever. Oh my goodness. We go to extra innings in the eighth. First one out of the dugout is Paul Pandero. And we go to extra innings on KNEB. So Paul Pandero, it is 7:12 local time. A doubleheader that started at 1 o'clock sharp. This game started at 4:23. Approaching a 3-hour game in a doubleheader. It's extra innings. Paul Panduro will deal with Winterstein, Springer, and McHenry. 2, 3, 4.
Leading off top of the
The ghost runner is Brian Hoyer.
from the University of Toledo, number 25, Nicky Winterstein.
So Panduro will unfortunately get the loss if they lose this game, but it's an unearned run. Panduro has yet to give up an earned run. And Jace Jeremiah was mere inches away from a walk-off. That's one up the middle. Nenez dives and stops it. Throw to third! In time! Heads-up play. Antonio Nenez showing off. That was Jace Jeremiah at short, not Nenez. But nonetheless, kid does it all. Jeremiah, first of all, saves a run. And then gets the out. Wow, infield single for Winterstein. They get the lead runner. And a huge, arguably game-saving play. So Jeremiah at short. Nenez to second. Hom out of this game. Go-ahead run is on first. But the go-ahead run was going to be on third. And Jeremiah, just an unbelievable job. So now if Winterstein were to score, that would be an earned run for Panduro. It was a broken bat. Little flare up the middle. I mean, just an unbelievable play and heads-up baseball from Jace Jeremiah. 1-0 to Springer. On the corner, got it, 1-1. Ball on a strike. That's lined, but slicing out of play, 1-2. On the corner, 2-2. Two. On the ground to second base. Nenez to second one. Jeremiah to first. It's high and off the bag. Oh, inches away from a double play. They get the lead runner once again, though. Springer aboard a fielder's choice. And that throw, a good throw, gets the double play.
Now at bat, the shortstop from Central Coastal Community College, number 27, Johnny McHenry.
There is McHenry. A sword, swing and a miss. A long day of baseball. Game 1, Pios wire to wire. Scored 1 in the second, never trailed 5-0. Griffin Allen 6 scoreless. They have come back twice in this game to take the lead and tie it. On the corner, gets the call, 0-2. Paul Panduro. An unbelievable performance so far in relief. 4 2/3 down. 0-2. Just misses. Springer was taken off. He gets the base. So runner on second. And a 1-2 count. Dowdy valued the frame job more than throwing the runner out. Springer got a good jump. 1-2. Panduro already has 7 strikeouts, looking for the 8th. 1-2 pitch to McHenry. He's got it. It skips away from Dowdy, though, and he's not going to be able to get the throw. Panduro gets strikeout number 8, but a wild pitch puts McHenry on first. Tough break. Dowdy's been so locked down behind the plate.
Next batter, second baseman from Minnesota State Mankato, number 24, Ryan Bachman.
And first pitch to Bachman is away and up, 1-0. So Paulie struck out McHenry for the third out, but it skipped away from Dowdy. He was unable to make the throw. So the go-ahead run is on third for Bachman. There's a strike. Good pitch from Paul. 49 strikes, 27 balls. Panduro giving Tony all he's got in the tank before the 3 off days. Kind of will reset everything. Headed to Badlands for 5. 1-1. Line drive, center field. Smelko on the run right there. Paul Panduro allows some hard contact to end it. He strikes out 8 in 5 full innings. Allows 1 hit. And the Pios will have the winning run start on second base in the bottom of the 8th. We'll be right back. Pios have another chance to walk it off on KNEB. Callie leads us off against Sheeran. Winning run is on second base, and of course, Tony will ask to square around a bunt, as he always does. Callahan pinch hitting for Nunez. Jeremiah, the ghost runner, on second. 1-0 count. He's going to square on a bunt. Gets it down, but foul. Smelko on deck. Winning run in Jeremiah on second base. Callie, the pinch hitter, is going to be asked to bunt. He's already scoring around before Sheeran comes set. He pulls back and takes one high, 2-1. We've seen this every single time. from Tony Garcia. The bunt with the Manfred runner. Math doesn't like it, but Tony does. It's up and away. 3-1, and now is where Sheeran has to lock in. Paul Panduro, an unbelievable job going 5 innings of relief, 1 hit. Actually, they didn't even rule that a hit. They had to have. Yes, it was a hit. No earned runs, 2 walks, 8 strikeouts. 3-1 to Callahan, who's scoring on a bunt again. That's a walk. Sheeran unable to find the zone. That's Jared Hunt coming out, signaling to the bullpen, asking if anyone's paying attention. There were 2 guys who were sitting down. And Hunt's asking if they're ready and in case, but he's going to leave Sheeran in this game. Smelko a chance to win, and he's going to be asked to bunt. Wow. I cannot believe that. I mean, he takes ball 1. I am in absolute awe. That was Smelko at the plate. He's asking him to bunt. Wow. He foul tips it, and it hits Carr, who's down. So it's going to be a 1-on-1 count. Smelko asking Carr if he's good. But I've said this before during extras, that statistically the math does not add up. Now you're in the bottom of the inning, but still, your expected runs mathematically shrinks if you bump the guy to third and give the team an out. And the run expectancy with second and first is a lot bigger than it is with just second, but obviously they only need 1 run. They don't need 2, so that doesn't matter. Smelko takes it. It's in the dirt and skips away from Carr. The winning run is 90 feet away, and now you let him swing away, Skip. Come on. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's 2. They're not bunting here. Infield's already coming in, and they're going to put Smelko on first. So Gearing's favorite son can't walk it off, but Zach Cox sure can. And if Cox fails, Zerfus will get the chance for his second walk-off in the same week. So the bases are loaded. Now that doesn't matter. The only run that matters is the runner on third, but the bases are loaded, so the force out at home is available. We're going to take a quick break. Runs a pitching change. We'll tell you who it is when we come back.
Make sure to get them signed up for our second Pios summer camp. That'll happen July 18th.
Back on KNEB, Jake Circus with you. Pios walked off the Spuds on Wednesday night, and something special is in the air this afternoon. On the verge of doing it again. It's Zach Cox, who joined the team this morning, has walked 4 times tonight, or today. 1 for 3 this game. The winning run is Jeremiah at third. The bases are loaded. Infield in, they're going home. The new pitcher is Dylan Ritchie. And the first pitch to Cox is inside. They've come back multiple times to tie it and take the lead. This would be the 5th lead change of this game. Nobody out. The pitch, swing and a miss. Zerfis on deck. He was the hero on Wednesday night. There was no game on Friday. Already 2 comeback victories this series. They're on the verge of a 5-game sweep. Here it comes. It's a foul ball. One ball, 2 strikes, nobody out. Infield in. Winning run is on third. First to 10. Wins. Here's the pitch. Up the middle, caught! And he flips it to first. That's a double play. Smelko was caught out in no man's land. There was a little flare right back to the mound. And one swing, the Sasquatch have life. But Alex Zerfis, with 2 outs and the winning run on third. Tony Garcia can't believe it. I mean, are you kidding me? A walk-off for Zerfis on Wednesday night. He has 5 runs batted in today's 2 games. He's on a 4-game hitting streak. He has 8 hits in his last 4 games. And the biggest one potentially here, with the winning run on third and 2 outs. The first pitch, Zerfis grounds it foul. So the intentional walk to Smelko doesn't really do much. He's out anyways. Oh, and 1 to Zerf. He has 4 ribbies in this game. He had 1 in the first. Infield is back, 2 away. 2 in scoring position. The only one that matters is Jeremiah. Here's a pitch. It's upstairs, almost hits Zerfis. Dylan Ritchie from South Dakota State University, from Wawella, South Dakota. 6'1", 205. A 2.57 ERA this season. Is their closer. Coming in the biggest spot. 1-1 count to Zerf, 2 away. Winning run on third. Here's the pitch. Zerfis fouls it off. And the Pios down to their last strike, but still tied. That's how good Panduro was. I wonder if Panduro comes back out. I haven't seen any action in the bullpen in left field. But Tony wants to end it right here. One ball and 2 strikes. Ritchie stares at Zerfis and delivers the pitch. Check swing, pitch misses. Upstairs did he go? He did not, which is silly because the field umpire is in the field next to second base. Why are you asking him? He has the same angle you have. It's a little late in the game to describe how dumb that is in umpiring, but we'll let it go. 2-2. Zerfis a chance to be the hero once again. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. Dylan Ritchie comes in and strands the bases loaded with nobody out. A double play and a swinging strikeout. We go to the 9th. Free baseball, extra free baseball in Gearing, and Paul Panduro comes out. And he's going to pitch in the top of the 9th. When we come back on KNEB. What a day. We are in inning number 16 of this day as Bachman will start as the ghost runner in the top of the 9th. Now, I'm an umpire. I used to umpire for 7 years, so I can say something's dumb. And anytime when the field, there's only 2 umpires. When the field umpire is in the field of play, not down one of the lines, and the home plate umpire asks for an appeal, it's the most silly thing ever. They have the same angle. Anyways, it's how it goes. Pandero's first pitch misses upstairs to Dielman. I mean, think about it. You're standing at second base, and you're standing behind the plate. Neither one of you has the better angle. Obviously, if you're on the one of the lines, you can easily see if you went or not. But you can't see the bat crossing the plane if you're in the field. You can't do it. 1-0. That's another fastball upstairs. Ignacio is starting to stretch in the left field bullpen. So, I'm not calling our friends Rick and Emmanuel dumb. I'm just saying it's very common to see that, and every time it happens, I think how dumb it is. You know, I think Emmanuel and Rick have called a nice game. It's not easy, umping 16 games in one day, or 16 innings in one day, as Kiefer comes out and chats with Pandero. This is his game. I mean, you can't take him out. He's locked in. You ride or die with Paul. You do not take him out of this game unless he blows up and gives up 3 or 4 runs. This is Paul's game. I mean, he established that the first 3 innings when he was just locked in a zone that I don't think we've seen from Paul this season. But he's going to work around some controversy and some adversity right here. A 2-0 count with the go-ahead run on second base. Nobody out because of the Manfred rule. It is what it is. Dielman, the hitter, he's 0 for 3 with a walk. Top of the 9th. This was only supposed to be a 7-inning game. Both teams have made a couple comebacks. Pios have came back from down 4 and down 3 separately. They're going to throw over to second. It's close, but not in time. Really tight one. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Gotta find the zone here, Paulie. He knows it. 2-0. Here it comes. Big kick. There's a strike. We have been here since 10 a.m. First pitch of the first game was 1 p.m. Now 7:38 local time.
Jake, how about our breakfast this morning?
Oh, our breakfast was fantastic this morning. Shout out Catherine for making eggs. And Paul Pandero throws to an unoccupied base. That is very close to a balk. Runner on second. Bachman was pointing towards it. And that's a rule that really never gets called. Throwing to an unoccupied base. That, if that one didn't get called, it never is going to get called. Inside. It's one of the more, I don't know if it's an unwritten rule. It's a rule. I mean, I've heard it. Like, it's very rare you have to call it. But Jace Jeremiah didn't move. And he wasn't occupying the base. 3-1. Pandero kicks and deals. And that's a walk, so not the end of the world. Double play is open up. But Pandero looks like he's running out of gas a little bit. Hard to tell from the velo from up here, but he doesn't really have that same giddy up. See if he can find it.
Next batter, the first baseman from Everett Community College, number 30, Drew Biggerstaff.
So Biggerstaff, second and first, nobody out. He's going to square on a bunt. He gets it down. It is going to roll fair. Jameson will tag the runner out at first. So he does his job, even though he was retired rather quickly. A tight one here in the getaway game.
Next batter from Bellevue College, number 28, Harrison Clark.
And field in. Tony is not electing to put Davis Carr on. He's going to let Pandero face the 8 and 9 hitters, and I agree with that. Because if it's a ground ball hit to anyone, you still have a play at the plate. You just have to tag him. First pitch to Carr. Fly ball down the right field line. It's going to slice foul, and no play for Zerfus. Carr has singled and scored, flown out, walked, and struck out. He is 0 for 1 with a strikeout and a walk against Pandero today. Thank you for joining us with this absolute marathon that we have on hands. 9-9 game. Same thing out of play. 0-2. And boy, could Pauly use a big strikeout right here. Pios looking to finish strong, win 5 straight against Spearfish, and go into the 3 off days with some serious momentum. And they're going to need a little extra to do it. By way of the comeback and the walk-off, but Pauly has to get Carr here for the second out. The 0-2. Lined right to Cox at third. He has no play elsewhere. So the same thing as a strikeout. As Carr took the hanging slider and lined it right to third, and Cox, good reflexes. He was looking for the double play, but no one was occupying the base. Obviously, infield was in.
Next batter from Lincoln College, number 3, Trey Vorwald.
So Vorwald is going to pinch hit for Bordas. Lined down the left field line, hooking. It is a fair ball and bounces over the fence. That's a ground rule double. Spearfish leads 11-9. A pinch hit, 2-run, ground rule double. Wow. Pios going to have to come back again.
Next batter from Loyola Marymount University, the center fielder, number 4, Bryson Hoyer.
Here's Hoyer back to the top. And seems like this might have rattled Paul a little bit. Sasquatch have punched them in the mouth and proven to the Pios that they needed to win it in the 8th or they're not going to win it at all. Pios had bases loaded, nobody out in the 8th. 1-0 from Paul to Hoyer. Big swing and a miss, and there's Paul's fastball. So one of them will be earned. One of the runs will be unearned. But still, for Paul Panduro, what a day. One ball, one strike. Swing and a miss. Two away, runner on second, 11-9. Sasquatch have scored 2. Here's a 1-2 pitch, up and away with the fastball. So the Pios will have the tying runner at the plate at all times in the 8th inning, unless someone gets, or in the 9th inning, unless someone gets picked off. Allowing 2 runs in extra innings is not the end of the world. You're expected to score at least 1. Anything over 1 is a plus, but very doable. Check swing, didn't go. 3-2. Another fastball away. Pauls has to find it here. A big pitch. There's really winter scene on deck. There's a lot of emotions between those two. So Paulie's got to go after Hoyer here, so he just doesn't need to deal with Winterstein, who's probably the better hitter. But Hoyer has 3 knocks today. 3-2 with 2 outs. 13 hits for the Sasquatch, 8 for the Pioneers. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Panduro looks on, deals, grounded, left side, fair down the line. Into the corner it goes. That's going to score a run. With 2 strikes, Brian Hoyer comes up clutch. And the Sasquatch have unloaded for 3 runs, and that is all for Panduro. So Tony gave him a chance, just as I expected, and now that they have gotten to him, Panduro unable to put away Hoyer, Tony will come out and take out Paul Panduro. But a round of applause for sure that he deserves. Gives the team all he's got. And just the team away, was a hit away from winning it, and comes up just short. But what a job for Paul Panduro, as he's obviously going to be upset at himself, but he has to acknowledge the effort that he gave his team in front of the home crowd. Runs a pitching change. Ignacio Reynoso comes in when we come back.
How far will $1,000 a day take you? Or $365,000 a year? Or $3,650,000 a decade? Or Who knows? It all adds up to a lifetime of fun. Play Lucky for Life, and you could win $1,000 a day for the rest of your life. Drawing 7 days a week.
Doubles to drive in 3 runs. From Vorwalds and Hoyer. Probably was what
The career that drives you? When you drive for adventure, you'll find the freedom to live a life you love while seeing the country. Because with adventure, you control when and where you drive, whether it's near or far. Choose from a variety of travel opportunities with competitive pay and adventure to great places. Go to driveadventure.com and apply today. All drivers must be 25 years old with an active CDL.
to go. Paulie was a strike away from no runs in this inning. Now, it's really hard to ask the same reliever to hold a leadoff runner at second scoreless in back-to-back innings, but man, did he give it a shot.
Number 28, Ignacio Reynoso.
Pios have won the first 4 games of this series. And Reynoso will deal to Nicky Winterstein. Long set, takes a look at Hoyer and delivers. Upstairs, fastball 1-0. It's 12-9. 3 runs this inning. Pios will have a leadoff runner at second base to start. Winterstein, 2 hits in this game. He's 2 for 5. And a 1-0 count with runner on second. Reynoso misses upstairs.
Third.
Cox is at third. No, that's Yeah. No, it might be Callahan. I don't know. They're so similar. That's actually crazy. Cox is at second. So Cox is at second, Callahan at third. Two and 0. Long set from Reynoso. There's a strike. Pios failed to walk it off in the 9th. And then they had bases loaded, nobody out, with the winning run on third in the 10th, and couldn't come through. 2-1 for Reynoso. And this is upstairs. Pios giving it all they've got before the 3 off days. Three-1. That's a walk.
Next batter, the right fielder from Stanford University, number 12, Gabe Springer.
So Reynoso will deal with the Stanford kid, Springer. 2 on, 2 out. Already a 3-run lead and a 3-spot this inning. First pitch is up and in. To the lefty, Springer. Has an RBI, 2 runs, but is 1 for 5. High fly ball into right. Zerfis going back. And he will make the catch up against the wall. Springer just missed it. They get 3 more. 2 ribbies from Vorwald. 1 from Hoyer. Both those guys continuing to do their damage. Do the Pios have one last miracle rally in their bones? They're going to need to score at least 3 when we come back on KNEB. Bottom of the ninth. Just how it was meant to be. Jameson, Luke, me. Fast rewind about 15 minutes. 20 minutes. Pios had bases loaded, nobody out. With the winning run on third. A little bloop double play. And then a strikeout. Got the Sasquatch out of it. And then they scored 3 of their own in the ninth. First time the Sasquatch have scored since their 4th spot in the 4th inning. Starting the inning at second is Zerfus, and Jameson, who has a single with an RBI in this game, takes one upstairs for ball 1. Still in this game is Dylan Ritchie. Ritchie came in and got the double play and the strikeout. Only faced 2 batters. Inside, 2-0. Meyer says inside to Jared Hunt, who was questioning the call. Game was 9-9 in the 5th. It's now 12-9 in the 9th. Exchanging zeros. Thanks to Sheeran, thanks to Panduro. There is a strike, 2-1. Slider that was really gutsy. Snapped it off, Ritchie did. Another one. 2-2. Luke on deck. Mead in the hole. As of now, Luke's the tying run, Mead's the winning run, but they've got to get these guys on base. 2-2 to Jameson. Standing close to the plate. A little tapper back to the mound. Tough play for Dealman coming in. Fields over to first. It gets away! Up against the right field fence. That scores 1. They're back on the board. Shane Jameson beats out the infield single for sure. A really tough play for Dealman coming in. I don't know if he gets the RBI for that because he scored on the throw. I doubt it. But an E5 puts Jameson to second. That is an infield single with an E5. That's what I would score. I don't know what Andrew's going to score it. But nonetheless, the tying run is at the plate in Jason Luke. Swing and a miss. Fouled off. 0-2. Luke looking to make some noise. 0-2 count. Working from behind. Ritchie deals. Luke waits on a slider and fouls it back. Ooh, Ritchie is lucky to get that one back. Luke right on it. Just a little under it and nicked it back. To J. Lou. Jameson on second. Come on, J. Lou. Low, not in the dirt, but a fastball that was down at the ankles. 1-2. Mead awaits on deck. 12-10 game. Nobody out. Who's going to make some noise? It's a 1-2 to Luke. He lines a foul. Loud crack of the bat. Nine hits for the Pios, 10 runs. 14 hits for the Sasquatch, 12 runs. 4 runs this inning. The first runs that have been scored in this game since the bottom of the 5th. It was 9-9 after 5. 1-2 to J. Lou. He takes it down. Here we go. 2-2, only one pitch to mess around with. Called strike 3, that was dirty. He snaps off a slider at the knees, and J. Lou absolutely throws him. Wow. You just tip of the cap to the pitcher right there, Richie. And he'll be up to tie. J. Lou falls a little short. Here's Ty Mead. He hit the homer in the 5th. That was the last run the Pios scored up until this inning. And a homer here. This place, limited capacity, but they would go, I would go berserk. Takes a breaking ball in there. Nice slider.
New batter for the Pios, the designated hitter from Gateway Community College, number 4, Tyler Mead.
Arizona kid looking for one last bang. Swing and a miss. Wow. Right by him with the fastball. Richie coming in so far and giving the Pios fits. They've taken really good ABs, but not against this man. Down the count 0-2. Nice take upstairs. Climbing the ladder, Richie was. After this, runs a post-game show. Whenever this game ends. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Ty Mead. Jameson on second. Swing and a miss. Waved at the slider. Pios down to their last out. And it's PK. Which is interesting because this is Doughty. If the Pios were to tie this game, I don't know who's going to catch. I mean, I think Smelko might. I want to see this. If they tie this game, there's no more catcher left. First pitch to Walsh. A little looper. Up the middle. That's going to get through for a base hit. Coming around third, but staying there is Jameson. Wise from Tony. Probably would have scored, but no reason to send him. Because you need to score him and you need to score that man Walsh. And Jeremiah steps in, who was fast forward or rewind back to the 9th. Fast forward back. Oh my God, I did it again. Rewind back to the 9th inning. Jeremiah was less than a foot away from a walk-off home run. So Walsh, a single, he's aboard. Runners at the corners. Jeremiah represents the winning run. He takes a big hack at a slider, comes up empty. Jeremiah, that was against Sheeran. He has yet to face Richie. Oh and 1. Jeremiah trying to be the hero and down to their last out. Takes a strike. Good fastball. Looked like just surprised Jeremiah. And down to their last strike. He has been dominating them so far with fastball slider. And it's been a deadly combo for the righty from South Dakota State. 0-2 to Jeremiah. He fights off a nice slider, stays alive. Richie upset at himself. Left that a little too high. So Jeremiah has seen it a couple times now. 3 pitches this at bat. 2 the slider and the fastball that he grooved in at the knees. That's all he's been throwing. Only those 2 pitches. See if Jeremiah can adjust. 0-2. Dribbler, left side, foul ball. Nice slider again. Jeremiah just staying alive, catching any possible piece that he can. Jeremiah represents the winning run. We thank you for spending your Sunday evening. We started Sunday afternoon. And it's turned into Sunday evening. With the Pios having the winning run at the plate. And 2 strikes with 2 outs. Fouls it off again. Fastball in on the hands. And now Jeremiah nodded his head. He's like, I'm ready to go. Give me your best. Right spot for the right kid. At the right time. Oh, 2. Still way down. On the ground to the left side. Tough play, but it's foul. Jeremiah out in front and lunge at another slider. He's been seeing it really well. Gives a little thumbs up to the Spearfish dugout. Look at the guts on this kid. Not giving up. Not backing down. No balls, 2 strikes. Runners at the corners. 2 outs. Winning run at the plate. Richie to Jeremiah. Got him. Strike 3 called on the corner. And the magic is done. Jeremiah fooled and frozen. Sasquatch avoid the sweep. And a super long finish to this 7-inning game, as the Pios will go into a 3-day off period, and this game is finally concluded. They have it slip it from their fingers, but still a very impressive series. They take 4 of 5 from Spearfish. Jake Circus saying so long. Runs a post-game show after this. We'll be right back.